Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to Mystery Monday. It is the fourth Monday in July. It is July 28th, and that means it's time to solve the mystery. We are going to be hanging out for the next few minutes. I have a list of clues to give you guys. I just want to make sure that we are good to go. You know, whenever we go live, we always have to check things and make sure. Okay. Looks like I'm good. All right. Mystery Monday stamping. If you're new, I want to welcome you. I want to tell you a few things. We do have some rules about mystery stamping. First rule is, please do not stress. Card making should be fun. You should enjoy it. You should not freak out when you're making your cards. So that is our rule number one. Rule number two, you don't have to like the rules I give you. We have a saying here with mystery stamping called just go rogue. Just take the supplies that you have pulled out to make tonight's card and make a card. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you totally change. The whole purpose of mystery stamping is to inspire you to use the supplies you have at home. We've been doing mystery stamping for over 5 years. We started during COVID when everybody was at home, and this is just such a fun way to get together virtually and stamp with other card makers. So I am going to double check, make sure. Looks like everything is good. Okay, I think we are good to go. I want to say hello and do some shout outs. I want to give a shout out to everyone who is in the live chat that has a Texas logo by their name. They are my stamping friends. They support my channel. To become a member, it is $4.99 a month. And for that, I do a special class one night a month for those people who are my members. So I just came off of the Creative 8 retreat, and I forgot to look at the calendar to see when our August class will be, but members, make sure you look in the membership tab here on my YouTube channel to find all the past classes that we've done. And if you are not a member and you want to join, you can look below the video and find the link to do that as well. So it is always a fun class. It's almost like it's a lot cozier. It's not there's not as many people as on a regular live, although we've got quite a few members. So we invite you to join us over in that class. Let's see. I am looking. Everybody's saying it was an amazing retreat. It really was. It was a really good retreat. I kind of took the day off yesterday and just kind of chillaxed. I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to get comfy. The third rule that I forgot to mention with mystery stamping is just be comfy in your jammies, in your sweatpants, whatever it is that you like to relax and do some stamping with. So I send out the first clue via email. If you're not on my email list, I did notice right before we went live that my link is not working to join my newsletter list. Although I think I switched it to just go to my blog on the right-hand side. You can sign up in that column. My pop-up is not working, so I got to work on that. It's just always something, always something. Kathy says the retreat went by way too quick. I agree. When it was my turn to do my second presentation, I was like, we're almost done. What happened? How did the day go by so fast? So, you know, Sheila, I canceled last Monday night because I had this head cold, congestion, and I thought I was doing better. But today it's kind of flared up again. Maybe I'm allergic to Mondays. I don't know. I feel okay, so that's the good news. I just sound, A little foggy-headed. Anyway, thanks for asking. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I email out that first clue, and if you want to receive those emails, you can join my newsletter list. Right now, you have to kind of do it on the blog and in that right-hand column. We also have a Facebook group that we invite you to join us over on. Lots and lots of ideas over there. So when I tell you guys to go rogue and make your own version of tonight's card, I already know that a couple of you have already gone rogue with your supplies. That's fine. So when you join the Facebook group, you go over there and you see what everybody did with my clues. The other shout out that I want to give is to Renee Paris. She is our moderator tonight. I didn't even send the clues to Renee this week. I just went for it. So I double checked them and everything, but if there's any problems, it's all on me. So hopefully we're good. I think it's an easy card, and I think you're going to like it. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. There we go. There you go. Renee has put in the live chat the Facebook group. So if you're not a member, you can join us. Make sure you answer those. I think it's 3 questions. Make sure you answer the questions that are on there. So sometimes you have to scroll down a little bit. We want to keep the spammers out. So make sure you answer the questions. Deborah says, I'm a real trooper to have a class tonight. Feel better soon. Thank you, Deborah. I literally just snuggled all day yesterday in bed. I was like, I'm trying to get over this. And so I thought I was doing good. And then this morning I woke up and I'm like, well, dadgummit. All right, let's get started with tonight's card. Clue number 2. I want you to stamp the sentiment on the bottom right corner of the basic white layer that measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I did not tell you if this card was portrait or landscape. It's totally your decision. So when you're done with clue number 2, type done 2, and then we will move on. Now, I realized that I have not shared some cards that I've gotten in the mail. I did get some get well cards last week when I was sick and had to cancel Monday night. So at the end of tonight's, after we solve the mystery, I'll show you some of the cards that I've gotten. So stay tuned. Brenda loves my nails. I need to get them changed, but they're just so fun. I haven't wanted to go and get them redone. So it's kind of funny. My daughter sent me a picture off of Pinterest of the nails, and so I took them to the nail place. And then my daughter goes, well, copycat, I'm doing that this week too. So she did her nails. So now both of us have the same nails. She lives in the Dallas area. And I was like, well, now I don't want to change them at all. Okay, let's see. Sharon Smythe is done with 2. Mary Moat, hi from Muggy, Indiana, she says. Roberta, hi Roberta from Arlington, Texas. Hi Trish Lappin. Trish, are you still in, are you in El Salvador? I thought it was funny. Trish said she was going there and she'd catch me on YouTube because it was the only thing in English that she could watch. Oh my goodness, too funny. Connie says, awesome fun this past weekend. I hope that everybody who went to the retreat had fun. I learned a few things, and I hope you did too. So that's always the fun part. When we gather, whether it's virtually or in person, to learn from each other is just the highlight. I love it. Jan Ross says, but you still do an amazing job with technology. It's a lot to put together all at one time. Well, thank you, Jan. We, with the retreat, sometimes we have technical issues, and I think we kicked off Friday night. For some reason, we had some feedback going on, and so we got through it. If you missed the first presentation from the retreat, I think you need to go back and watch it. It was Jackie's presentation, but all four of us were on, and we shared some past things with Stampin' Up. And so it was really fun. Jackie was in charge of kicking us off, and so she had us talk about and show and tell some of our favorite old things that are retired or whatever. So it was a lot of fun. So I hope you'll go back and catch that if you missed it. Carla says, hubby went out and bought me plastic wrap so I could make your card. I think it's so funny that, I think it was Diane Schaefer. She sent me her card earlier. I'm not going to tell all of it, Diane. If you want to tell your full story, you can. But she was talking about my big Texas, what is it called? My big Texas plastic wrap. So it's Texas Tough plastic wrap. That's what I used at the retreat for one of my projects. So it was a technique and it was super fun. And Diane said she needs to go get her some Texas Tough plastic wrap. So I'm glad your hubby got you some too. Terry says, just watching tonight. Love the retreat. Now I have to get all the cards done. There you go. Yep, Carla, Texas Tough. So H-E-B is our grocery store here, and it's their brand. So it's Texas Tough. I don't think H-E-B is in any other state, just Texas. Oh, there you go, Mary Yates. Yeah, Anita, go back and watch Friday night if you missed it. It was funny. Lori, the press and seal should work. I would try it. What's it going to hurt? All you're wanting is that scrunching effect on the front. So it should work because it's wet. Yeah, try it. Let me know if it works. All right, I think we're done with clue number 2. Clue number 3, I want you to use a large outline stamp and stamp on the basic white layer that measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches with black ink. This stamp does not have to be the whole thing. I think I said in the clue that it needed to be larger than 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay, that stamp does. When you're done with clue number 3, type done 3. Is the plastic wrap on the shopping list? I think so, Tammy. Renee, is it on there? I looked at that list again today. Renee sent me the list. Deborah sent me the list. It's quite the list. We talked about all the things that we use in our craft space that's not meant for craft, like plastic wrap. So I think it is, but we'll make sure. Hi, Michelle Batson. Are you still at the beach? Mary Yates, you don't have to have Texas Tough. Plastic wrap. Any plastic wrap will do. I know, Carla. I want the tearing ruler that Brandy had too. That is an oldie but goodie. We had that years ago. I know. Renee is telling Tammy that the list that you guys came up with in the chat, where you were all saying things, is over 100 items long. And honestly, some of the things I questioned, y'all. I don't know what y'all do with some of that stuff. I asked Renee, what? What do you do with that? What was it, Renee? The tongue scraper? Y'all are funny. So if you missed that conversation, we talked about all the things that we use in our craft room or craft space that are not designed for that. And so the deal is that I'm supposed to make a video when I feel better and I don't sound like, whatever this is I sound like. that Tammy and I are going to go to the store. We're going to go to HEB and we're going to do a little fun video with all the things. So I with 100 items, Tammy, we're not going to buy all that. We might point to things in the store, but we ain't buying that. I'm so sorry. Shoes Life, you wanted to see clue number 2 again. We're just stamping the sentiment on the bottom right corner of the same basic white of this. Okay. Julie says, I have a tearing ruler from Stampin' Up! Years ago. It's metal, right? They were talking about that with the two-tone cardstock. Michelle says, I accidentally stamped the second clue on the card. It wasn't close to the edge, so I'm hoping the 3... Huh? Michelle, what? You stamped clue number 2 on the card base? Clue number 2 and clue number 3 are on the same 3 3/4 by 5-inch layer. Carmen, I do have a lot of them in my craft room. You're right. But we just thought it would be fun to go to the grocery store and point out these things. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to... I looked at the list. Like I said, questioned a few things. Really, what do y'all do with a tongue scraper? But then, you know, this happened and the retreat happened and all that. So stay tuned for that video coming later. Carmen said, I wasn't initially liking the two-tone paper, but after the retreat, I bought some. Yeah, kind of... It's almost like you can use anything you want for mystery stamping or for the retreat. But then once you see something in action, you're like, well, I got to have that now. I don't know. It is what it is. Renee says that she has 3 tearing rulers that each have a different edge. So 6 edges to tear with. Interesting. Deborah Clary, lipstick is a must. Is that on the list, Renee? I'll put it on the list. Yeah, Julie says, yes, metal ruler and has 2 different size edges. Works great with the two-tone cardstock, I bet. Keith Ann, why do we need eyeshadow? Come on, what are you doing with that? Eyeshadow? Like to put on your face? Or are we using it on a card? I'm waiting for your answer, Keith Ann. Okay, so Winona is done with 3. Anybody else done with clue number 3? Deborah says she is done with 2 and 3, and she had to take the puppies out, so, and she got it all done. There you go. So Beth says, I would imagine a tongue scraper would be used to spread metallic enamel. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Need to add vinyl gloves. I think that's on the list. Eyeshadow in place of chalk. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Clue number 4. Adhere the colored cardstock layer that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 to the basic white card base with adhesive. And I know some of y'all decided not to use basic white, so whatever your card base is. Wish list from the retreat. Wink of Stella, watercolor pencils, and two-tone colored cardstock. There we go. Hi, Sandy. You have no sound. Oh, dear. Smear the eyeshadow on Versamark. Like chalk. Okay. Tammy already knows where all of my lipstick already is. It's in my front supply drawer. So right before I go live, I open up the drawer and put on the lipstick. All right, when you're done with clue number 4, type done 4. You know, that list, like I said, or like Renee said, is over 100 items long. And I think what needs to happen is all of the uses for those 100 items, like give it a full, like, I'm not going to just put a list. I'm going to make a blog post about this. So we're going to have a list and we're going to have what you use them for, because new stampers may need to know this stuff. Like I said, I didn't know about a tongue scraper, and I've been doing this for almost 28 years. So oh, Lori, that's a good idea. She says, I bet the eyeshadow would look like Pearl X, another blast from the past. You're right. You're right. Okay. Mesa said, I never thought about using eyeshadow instead of chalks. You know, if you don't have a brown chalk, you could use a brown eyeshadow. There you go. Clue number 5. Add the basic white layer that you stamped on, so 3 3/4 by 5, onto the colored cardstock layer with adhesive. When you are done with clue number 5, type done 5. So far, such an easy card, right? Who's making Christmas cards? Hi, Suzette. She just got here. Had to walk the puppy. Is it a new puppy, Suzette? Let's see. Jeannie said, what do you do with a tongue scraper? Did I miss that? They said maybe you could use it to push around the enamel effects. Mary Yates just found her Pearl X. Beth says depressor, not depression. Yeah, tongue depressor. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, we have dental floss. Jackie's made me place 2 free shipping orders with the washi tape. I was going to be good this month. That washi tape is fun. I did a video on that washi tape. You need to go find it. So, Extraordinary Flora, look for that video on my channel, because that'll give you more ideas to use that tape. It's so fun. She gave a lot of great ideas on Saturday at the retreat, Terry. But, yeah. Okay, so you weren't good this month. Maybe you'll be good next month. I doubt it. There's new stuff coming. Y'all, are y'all ready for this? Stampin' Up! Has mailed me my $1 million stamp set. I am like a kid with Christmas. It's in the mail. It's coming. I'm getting it. Eek! I have to find out the rules, if I can show you, and all of that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all, because it's coming. It's going to be here soon. Oh, Renee is describing what a tongue scraper and a tongue depressor do. I'm not going to even read that. Dee Briers has finished 200 Christmas cards. She mails 100 and gives another 100 away. 200 Christmas cards. Wow. Nancy says, I am skipping number 5 for the moment in case I want to add ribbon. Good thought. Good thought. Claudia says, not me, not doing Christmas cards. I'm doing masculine cards tonight. I understand that. Leanne says, wait, what? The base was what? Basic white cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, score unfolded at 4 1/4. I think that's your card base, girl. Whatever you want to do, girl. You know, this is mystery stamping. You can do whatever you want to do. Renee is saying that the tongue scraper is used to clean detailed dies. You know, all those little Chad thingies that get in there and all of that. That's what it's for. Tammy says, I need to be making Christmas cards, but I'm not. Linda Goebel is making a few Christmas cards a week. That way I'm not rushing to finish them. So mystery stamping, when we do it a couple of times a month, is a good way to get started. Any of the cards that you see, start doing your Christmas cards now so that you're not rushing at the end to get them all done. Okay. Will my set be in the next catalog? Yep. Starts in September. I'm hoping, I was told that it's going to be on the pre-order. So if you're a demonstrator, you'll be able to order it early. If you're one of my customers, when you order one from me, I'm going to have a special gift that comes to you. I can't share what that gift is yet because I haven't gotten my stamp set yet to make the gift, but you'll see it. All right, clue number 6. Using the same outline stamp that you did before, stamp on the 2x2 basic white layer with black ink. And remember, I told you Memento is for alcohol-based coloring and Stays On is for water-based coloring, so markers, all right? So keep that in mind when you're stamping. Diane Schaefer, I can't wait either. It's like, I sent them a message today and I go, hello, I thought it was coming. And they're like, oh my gosh, I just put it in the mail today. I guess today, priority 2A today. And I'm like, oh, I might have it Wednesday. Helen Atlas says, I'm trying to make one Christmas card and one theme card each Mystery Monday. Great idea. Great idea. Renee Paris, she is over halfway done with her Christmas cards because she starts in January, y'all. Good girl. Good girl. Thank you, Ardith. I'm so excited about my $1 million stamp set. You know, it's the only chance or the only time that a demonstrator gets to have an input in a stamp set. We can suggest things all year long, all the time, but to actually have a stamp set that portrays you or your feelings or whatever only happens one time. And that's when you reach your $1 million. So I reached my $1 million in sales August 2 years ago. And then 2 years later is when my stamp set will be available. So super excited. I'm super excited. Sandy says that Christmas cards are her favorite card to make. Vicky says, where was Creative 8? I'm not understanding your question, Vicky. It was Creative 8 retreat was this past weekend on YouTube. Is that what your question is? Of course you are, Sarah Kendall. She is already done with her Christmas cards. She made 200. Wow. I think Sarah Kendall is like the little Energizer bunny. She can be sick and she's out mowing the yard. Oh, what kind of yard? Oh, something like 10 acres. I'm exaggerating, but she cracks me up. Nancy says, I will purchase, but I will need your autograph. So those who buy from me will receive the autographed gift. That in my head, I know what it's going to be, but I haven't designed it yet. So once I get my stamp set and I can advertise what the gift is, then, so watch for it. If you're on my newsletter, if you're on social media, watch for it. All right. Clue number 7. Use your coloring tools and color the image that you stamped on the 2x2 basic white. Do not color the stamped basic white layer that you already added to the card. We're only coloring the 2x2. How many of y'all did your coloring? How many of y'all went rogue? I know y'all. You're like, oh, I'm just going to color this real quick. So the way it's going to work as far as ordering, if you're on my team, you order from yourself. But if you're not on my team, you would have to order from me to show proof that you bought it. So just watch for the details from me. It's been kind of a gray area how to do this. But I think you're going to be pleased with it. If you want my autograph, you got to buy it from me. Unless you're on my team, that's a different story. So become a team member. Oh, good. Sharon Smythe went rogue. Sue went rogue. Diane Shaver went rogue. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all are so funny. Excited to see and purchase your stamp set. Cindy Wagner, me too. I'm so excited. I just, like I said, it's the only time that a demonstrator gets to request what she wants, in a stamp set. It's like, oh, if I could ever have a stamp set made, it would have blank. And so that's what this one is. So there you go. Deborah Clary went rogue. When you guys are done with clue number 7, type done 7. It's going to be an exciting August and September. It's going to be very exciting around here. I will have 28 years with Stampin' Up! In August. My $1 million stamp set comes out. And technique book number 2 will be launched in August. It's going to be a big month in the studio. It's going to be a big month. Stampin' Up! Has my book now, approving it. Once I get the approval, we go to print. So I'm excited. It's just a fun time. Just a fun time. All right. You want to see clue number 6. Stamp on the 2" by 2" basic white layer with black ink. I know, Julie, it's hard to believe that it's been 2 years, but it does take that long for catalogs. They have catalogs made up 2 years in advance. It's crazy. I don't know how they keep up with it. All right. How are we doing on 7? Gail says, in that case, it must have a y'all in it. I don't know. We got to see. Mary Mode, it will be in the next mini that starts September 3rd, 5th, whatever that first one is. So it'll be the holiday mini catalog that starts in September. Demonstrators can see it early and we can pre-order from it early. Oh, look at you, Lori. She used Wink of Stella and watercolor pencils. That was something we learned at the retreat this weekend. Mary says, we have been with you all the way, Sharon. I know, and I appreciate y'all. Now I want you to adhere the stamped and colored basic white layer to the colored cardstock that measures 2 1/8 by 2 1/8 with liquid glue. I'm saying you will have a very small matte layer. I didn't spell matte right, did I? And the liquid glue will help you with that wiggle room. Sarah Kendall, I don't know if I've gone rogue or not. Cindy Wagner says that my $1 million stamp set must have beach stuff in it. Could be. Could be. What else do y'all think it might have? Let me just put it this way. Stampin' Up! Has said there has been no other stamp set ever ever like this before. Just saying. Just saying. I hope it has a Just Go Rogue stamp. I requested that, but that did not make the cut. People in Germany don't understand what Just Go Rogue means. Well, maybe they do in their own language. I don't know. It does not have Just Go Rogue. I asked, but it doesn't have it. A cowboy mat. That would have been funny. A yellow rose, Texas, a Texas logo. Texas. Texas state outline. No. No Texas. No Texas. No Texas state outline. Cowboy boots. That would have been a good one too. I wish. All right, when you're done with clue number 8, type done 8. Yeah, Matt's back, but he didn't get his name spelled right. Maybe a cowboy hat. I know, no Texas logo. I don't think we've ever had that either. That would have fallen under the category of we've never had that before, but yeah, no. I want to know, when you see my stamp set, I want y'all to tell me, is it me? And do you love it? You have to say you love it. True. Renee is correct. It can't be boots or hat because they've made those before. Oh my gosh, Nancy, are you joking? You had to go to the ER on Friday and the doctor's name was Matt. Now you have your own Matt. Nancy, are you all right? Cindy says, a stamp with a rug on it with Matt spelled on it. Whatever it is, we will love it. Renee, wouldn't that have been funny if I'd have sent your rug, hello, my name is Matt, M-A-T-T? That would have been funny. Can you put this on a stamp, please? Add the basic white colored cardstock layer to the card front with dimensionals over the stamped image where it coordinates. So if you have a flower and leaves, put this over that same image that you already stamped on, that you already stamped before. Make sense? Sure it does. Sandy says, well, at least it should say y'all. Hey, y'all. Let's see. I was just going to write the same thing. How about a little dog like Rogue? Well, we've had dogs before. Good, Nancy. I'm glad you're okay. Deborah says, manicure and nails. That would have been good. That would have been good, Deborah. Deborah Clary says, we love your stamp set already. I hope you do. I hope you do. Yes, it would, but they would have questioned your neutral functions. Neutral functions? What is that word? Renee. Cindy Wagner said, is this commonly called a spotlight card? It's a technique, isn't it? You guys did a technique and you didn't even know it. Add your embellishments. Do you love your spotlight technique card? Now, it's really funny. Last week, Stampin' Up! Had a scrapbook retreat. It was 3 days. It was 8 hours a day. It was a lot. Renee says, neural. Oh, sorry. Now I see that. Brain waves. I can't hear or read, Renee. What are the crowns on some of the names? Deborah Clary, Those crowns in the live chat are those top 3 people who've done a lot of talking. And so YouTube came out with that, I don't know, a couple, 3 weeks ago, where the top chatters, the top talkers get that little purple crown. So, a giggle sentiment. Y'all are still guessing what's been in my my stamp set. I hope y'all love it. All right, speaking of hoping that you love it, I want to know if you love my card. I forgot to tell you that you could use Wink of Stella. Y'all see that? On top of your coloring. I did color with Stampin' Right markers. I did do the spotlight technique in my very first YouTube technique video series. And so that was kind of a throwback to that. Spotlighting technique has been around for a long time. And I was kind of playing with different ideas. I thought, if they were to stamp in the middle, but what if you decided to stamp more than once? What would that look like? So like I said, I was playing. And first of all, those of you who attended the Creative 8 retreat, this was stamped, and this layer right here is the new black. It is Secret Sea. And it looks black, doesn't it? Now here's what's funny. Jackie said that it was a softer black. Let me bring this card in. So you can see a little bit more of the layer here, and then there's black. So it is different. There is more blue to it than black. But when you have it all by itself, it definitely looks black. Isn't that funny? Now, I started talking about the 3-day scrapbook retreat that I call it Blavey. Mesa says I call it Blavey. Robin says my 2 1/8 square ended up like a diamond. Wish I would have thought to stamp mine where it looked like a square. That's okay. Renee, it does look like a dark blue-gray, not black. I agree. There's a lot of gray to it. But when you have it literally on top of each other, it's not black. This looks black. This does not look black. Anyway, so at the scrapbook retreat, they were using multi-purpose glue. And somewhere in this tiny writing, it says right here, permanent removable bond. Removable. What? What do you mean you can remove it? When you want it to be permanent, you adhere the 2 pieces of cardstock together when it's wet. If you put glue on it the day before and let it dry, it's sticky. It's also removable. What if, shoot, I got it crooked. I can remove it and fix it. Hold on. I just fell in love with liquid glue at the retreat. I was surprised that I did not know that it was permanent and removable. Kind of like a Post-it note, but way better adhesive than a Post-it note. This is not going to come apart unless I really pull it. But see, I can pull it apart. And then I can stick it back down and it sticks. Y'all, mind blown. Mind blown. So, like I said, I didn't know if y'all were going to stamp just one, like I told you to, or if some of y'all, like Michelle or, you know, some of my Go Rogue people, were going to do more than one. So, I still want you, when you're doing the spotlighting technique, you're going to line it up. Like, here's my flower, here's my flower, here's my leaf, there's my leaf. Gonna just... Let's see, where's my little flower? Oh, we're way up here. Sorry, I was way off. We're way up here. There we go. So, the whole point of spotlighting, Marcia says permanent and removable. Is that an oxymoron? It says it right there, and I never read that small print. Never. It is a game changer, Lori. It is a total game changer. So during the scrapbook retreat, they had us putting the liquid glue on the months, January, February, you know, that we had punched out like a die. I got so used to putting my glue on and just setting the item aside. I didn't get messy fingers anymore. I didn't have glue everywhere. It wasn't squishing out. You can also just put the glue on, set it aside, work on your card, even when it's still kind of wet, not dried like mine was. And when you go to put it down, it doesn't squish out. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I formally have switched over to Team Green Glue from Team Seal. If you have not been to a retreat, Connie and I were always Team Seal. And this is something else I learned. Hold on. I'm going to show you something else. Jackie and Brandy were always Team Green Glue. And Connie and I were Team Seal. I will still use Seal, but I officially now love Green Glue. It's crazy. All right, so the other thing I learned, you don't have to take the backing off of your pieces of dimensionals that are on the inside. They are just there for support. These four are going to hold this piece in place. What? You don't have to take that backing off of that middle one. Isn't that crazy? Sarah Kendall says, even though I went rogue, I love my card. I use the green glue all the time. Give many bottles away to friends. Never knew I could reposition it. Well, Sarah, I'm glad I taught you something because I just learned it myself. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. Maybe did I turn my stamp? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Who said they had a diamond? I'm kind of thinking I turned my stamp because look at my leaves. It's supposed to line up, but it's way up there. I turned my stamp. That's kind of funny. I never noticed that. I'm not going to do it. Sorry. I'm just going to do that. I went rogue. We can all go rogue. Okay, I promised to show y'all some cards that I have gotten. Y'all ready for this? Marcia says, my hubby just asked if I knew that since it was on the bottle. I said, reading directions on the bottle is optional. Absolutely, Marcia. Okay, it's been a while, and I feel really bad that I haven't showed these. This is from Lori. Lori, girl, You just send me so many sweet cards. A lot of these are from Lori. So this is my little pocket card. And I just thought that was so pretty. Thank you so much, Lori. This one, thank you so much, is from, oh, this is from Susan Glasgow. Cute little card. Yep. And she did the envelope. I have not bought this stamp set yet, and when I saw it at on stage, I was like, that is such a cute set, and I used to have parrots, so I was going to get it. Another card from Lori. Thank you so much, Lori. I'm going to pull this out. This one I got for Mother's Day from Sarah Kendall. Look how she did that. This was a mystery card. Thank you, Sarah. See, I told you it's been a while since I've showed the cards. This one was also from Lori. Look how cute that is. Doot, 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 doot. She embossed that layer back in there. So cute. Lori has been busy. Busy, busy, busy. And this one was from Virginia Batson. Yep, from Virginia Batson. So look at that, like a cute little pocket card. She sent me a get well card. Me and my snuffles that I've had. Thank you, Virginia. I love that. And look at this. Look at this one from Lori. Whoops. Got the ear caught in the flag. Look how cute that is. Thank you, Lori. Like I said, she's been busy. Busy, busy, busy. And then look at this one she made. A little tuck under the corner there. Look how cute. This would be a good mystery card. I'm just saying. Might see that one coming up. Another one from Lori. Little fun fold. And I don't think I've done one like that. So, may have to do a little dissecting there. Oh, I see what you did. This is all one piece. Look at her. So cute. Lori has been busy, busy, busy. Now here we go with some Christmas. Got a little Christmas in July. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Virginia. Now look at this one. We still have this paper, y'all. And it's really funny because when I opened this, I thought it was a different fold. I just saw one where they cut the slits like this, but it's different. So I'm excited to make that one and this one. Thank you, Lori. And then I got a postcard. Look at that. Enjoying some island time. Y'all know I love the beach. This one was from KT, and I hope that you're watching, and I hope that you are having a wonderful time. Let's see. This was another Get Well card I just got. This is from Loretta. Thank you so much, Loretta. I love that paper. Oh, it's the same charming floral paper from my stamp set that I used. Renee, I thought about you when I opened this card. I got another Get Well card, and this one is from Susan Glasgow. And I thought, Renee, this would look cute with a Band-Aid. Oh my goodness, too funny. This one was from Loretta. Look how pretty. Look at all those layers. I'm so glad I make you smile because this card made me smile. Thank you, Loretta. So pretty. This one was from Lori. Little beachy. She knows me well. And this one was inspired by my faux watercoloring class. And, oh yeah, this was from Lori as well. Let's see, I have some more. And this one was from Rochelle when Mark was sick in June. So yeah, it's been a while. Look how cute. Look at the donuts. Little package of donuts. This is from Delina. Yep, from Delina. I thought that was so cute. Thank you, Delina. And look at this. Look at this. Look at that fun fold. This is from Lori. I'm telling you, Lori, girl, you have been doing so many cards, so many different cards. But I'm kind of seeing a theme here, girl. You like these that fold up like this. This one does too. There we go. Great details. And this one is from Lori. Oh, wonder where she got that from. Cheers. Chink, chink. So cute. I know, Jeannie. I love them too. Look at this. I just love the beach. Let the sea set you free. And this is from Mary. So fun. It's like a postcard. And then this one, another mystery card. Look how fun. And this was from Mary Yates. So thank y'all so much. I think that's it. I am now caught up on sharing all the cards that I got. I hope that you all enjoyed tonight's mystery class. Next week I'll be back with the August class. If there's something that y'all want to learn or something you want me to teach, let me know. I'm always open, and I'm here to help you be able to use the products that you buy and make sure that you have a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, you're right, Bobby. All the cards were beautiful, especially the fun fold ones. Super fun. I will have the clues over on my blog. They are going live in about 3 minutes. And I will also have the clues for y'all to download over in the Facebook group. So I am going to go drink some more pineapple juice and eat some more honey and get over this. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Happy stamping, y'all. Bye.